Welcome to the final part of Mega Man Zero. We are officially deep within the core of Neo Arcadia, and this place can get pretty freaking dangerous, so with that said, we are going to equip the rest of the health-gaining Cyber Elves. So we're gonna get Reppy and whatever the other Cyber Elf is. I already forgot the names. We're gonna upgrade Zero from a glass cannon to a porcelain blaster. Porcelain's still pretty fragile, I guess, but he takes more damage, at least. Choose an option. Which mission? Well, the only mission left. If it weren't for you, everyone would be gone by now. Understatement of the freaking millennium, but thank you, I guess. Anyway, let's finish this game so we can move on to Zero 2, which is, in some ways an improved sequel, but also the stage design is kind of crap in that game. It's hard for me to explain what Zero 2 is, because I actually grew up with that game, and in some ways I like it, and in other ways I hate it. What is Zero 2? Like with this game, I did not grow up with Zero 1, so it took me a while to actually warm up to it. I did not have the nostalgia goggles like I did with 2 and 3 and all those other games on the Game Boy Advance. With Zero 2, I kind of went more distant with it over the past few years. Oh yeah, it's Anubis, again. Well, you know the drill. We got the traditional Mega Man boss rush, but this time we got 4 bosses that actually mean something. The 4 Guardians of Master X. So I'm gonna show those 4 guys off because why not? They serve a story purpose in the Mega Man Zero trilogy, or quadrilogy. It was originally supposed to be a trilogy, but Zero 4 exists. More on that came later. Zero 4 is it's a really, really strange game in the series, but we'll get to that eventually. There's a secret right here. There's going to be a 1-up and some more health. Here we go! This is where things get truly interesting. Impossible! How could I? I won't allow you to reach where Master X is. I'll take you with me. Ah! Okay, now you actually have to dodge this attack because it will kill you. And trust me, I am on one hit left right now. If that kamikaze were to hit me, done. No questions asked. So move away from Phantom. If he's in the middle of the screen, you have to jump over these sparks, because they'll hurt. Anyway, we got a little bit more of stage to go before we reach Master X. Or just X in this case, or Copy X, whatever you want to call him. It's not the real Mega Man X, the OG, the man who saved the world 8 times, or 9 times if you count Command Mission, or 12 times if you count the Game Boy Advanced or Color games. The Color games, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, I never even played the Game Boy Color games. I've not played Extreme 1 or 2. Actually, I have to get those games. I've heard Extreme 2 was pretty good. Not so sure about Extreme 1 though. I've heard mixed things about that game. From what I've heard, Extreme 1 is basically just a rehash of X1 and 2, but on the 8-bit Game Boy Color, so yeah. Ain't no point in playing the inferior version when you got X1 and 2. Stop! I won't allow you to proceed anymore. Give up. Stop. And Phantom is, well, a Phantom. 'Cause he's dead. You're no match for him. Leave. Master X. But... No! As you wish, my master. We meet at last, Zero. I've been looking forward to this moment. You must be the pirate copy of X. No, a perfect copy of the original X. The new hero who saved the human race from this wasted world. Didn't you notice? The humans have found happiness more than ever before. The utopia that humans have searched for is here in Neo Arcadia. This is something that you and the original X could never create. Only I could do this. This is a peace that can only be achieved by retiring uncountable numbers of innocent Reploids. Uncountable? Is that even a word? I thought it was countless. This is not what anyone wanted. This place is just a joke. You are so funny. It's been fun. Now, let's get down to business. Oh wait, this ain't Mulan. Oh, fuck this noise. Anyway, here's Zero versus Copy X, and this boss fight is actually pretty hard. But then again, it is the final boss, and this is one of 2 phases. And I'm gonna say the second phase is honestly the hardest boss fight in probably the entire franchise. It's pretty close though. The first phase of Copy X is not without its challenge either. I mean, X here has 3 different forms. The green one is basically, it's kind of like an airborne Harpuya phase, if you will. Green X will shoot out these electric spark balls, he'll fly in the air, try to tackle into you, try to stab you, try to shoot you with these air bursts. It's actually kind of tough. Oh, and also X tends to regenerate himself sometimes, which is not fun, because him getting his health back it just sucks. Anyway, the fire form is, or the red form is, it's fire form. It's basically Fafnir. He shoots fire bursts in a similar fashion to how Fafnir did. It's not really that special, except he hurts. Okay, I got health back, that was good. You do not want to die here. I think you restart the whole level if you do. I think X also has a Leviathan and a Phantom form, but I don't let him show it off in this boss fight. Too weak. Was the original X this weak? What? I may have lost my memory, but my body seems to remember that the original X was mightier than you. Silence. Now you will feel my true power. Well, what is this, Dragon Ball Z? Oh my god, it really is DBZ. What the... And now, suddenly, the boss fight has become Dracula X. Meet the true form of Copy X. As you can see to the sides, those are pits. And if you fall into those, you will die instantly. But you also need to get up to Copy X, who is just a little bit too high off the platform. There are a couple of ways you can actually do this boss fight. For one, and this is probably the harder but also the most standard way of doing this, you could wall jump off of those makeshift walls and get up to copy X that way. Or if you had taken the time to level up your triple rot, which is actually very time consuming, you could just stand on the platform, jump, and then aim the spear upwards and hit X in the face that way. This boss fight is hard, but it's also hard for some of the wrong reasons, like attacks that stun you in place. Now, those rings that stun you in place, they can also happen over pits. So, if you're unfortunate enough to get caught in a ring over a pit, you're screwed. You're boned. Another attack that's very dangerous is the fire. X will shoot this laser that will envelop the platform with a lot of fire, and it hurts. Oh, here it is. It is beastly, holy crap. And the flames stay on the ground for a while, so you actually need to jump onto the walls in order to avoid that. And if that's not bad enough, the walls become weapons. The good thing is these walls don't kill you in one hit if they crush you, they just hurt a lot. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it, this boss fight sucks dick. I think it's mostly because of the rings and how they can stun you over pits if you're not careful. If you take these rings out, this boss fight would probably be a B tier, but as it stands, I hate this boss fight because you just get stunned so easily, I can't even move! If there's one thing that 02 does better than 01, it's the final boss. Because 02's final boss is actually pretty interesting. Ow, I landed on my ass. Why? Why? I was supposed to be the perfect copy. How can this be possible? I was supposed to be the hero. I've just remembered something. He was not as naive as you are. That's what made him a hero. I won't forgive you. I'll take you with me. Ellipses. The final defense line has been destroyed. Self-destruction mode activated. In Area X. All dangerous elements are to be eliminated. It's time to go. Since you disappeared, I've been fighting this war alone against an uncountable number of Mavericks. For nearly 100 years. Oh. Why is the sentence cut off like this? Battle after battle. So painful and so sad. But the hardest part was when I discovered that I no longer cared about fighting enemies. Oh yeah, the text is auto-scrolling. I'm not in control of this anymore. I'll leave this world to you. Please, allow me to rest. Rest in peace. For a while. I'm sorry, Zero. I like how there's this one dune underneath Zero, and Zero's sprite is not laying on the dune naturally, so it looks like he's doing a plank. So be it. But that's why we are the best partners. I'll do what you want. Rest for a while. I will handle it. You can count on me. Yeah, count on Zero to blow everything up. He'll get the job done. I won't stop. When an enemy appears, I'll terminate it. And that was Mega Man Zero, a good but admittedly really rough start to the Zero franchise. And I mean really rough, like there are some things in this game that has not aged all the best, like the level up system. Why is this even a thing? I know it's supposed to represent Zero's hibernation sickness and his amnesia, but wasn't there another way you could have conveyed that in the game other than just leveling up your weapons? Or maybe incorporated the level up system more naturally like in 02. And even in 02 I did not really like the level up system because it still doesn't make sense there. I also don't like how the life system is handled because it ties into how the missions are structured. And if you lose all of your lives, then that's the mission failed and you cannot go back to that mission and try again. That's another thing that Zero 2 would actually fix because it goes back to the standard life system in Zero 2. But I feel like the experimental life system here is just... it was kind of a misstep. Because you might lose something good like a chip or something and you need those chips in order to exploit the boss weaknesses. The ranking system, I feel like the ranking system in this game in particular is not as bad as I originally thought it was. I think Zero 2 is a bit more stingy with the ranking system now that I think about it because the EX skills are tied to the ranking system in that game. Now onto the good things, because there are good things about this game. I love the graphics. I think this is the best looking GBA game in my opinion. As long as Mode 7 is not used because the Mode 7 in this game is kinda jerky looking to be honest. Some of the music's great, not all of it, but some of it, like this end credits theme, Zero's theme, and Enemy Hall is actually one of my favorites in the series. And the control style of this game, this is actually the best that Zero has ever moved in these Mega Man X/Zero games, so yeah, and it only gets better as time goes on. But outside of the cropped screen and some of the weird design choices, this is a good game. There is a underrated game underneath the weirdness. As for Zero 2, I will be getting to that soon, if not next, because I do have that recorded. And Zero 2 is going to be something. So yeah, with that said, this has been Mega Man Zero, and I'll see you guys for Mega Man Zero 2. Have a good night, everybody.